Hello everyone, this is Animation 4. Welcome back to some more FTB Resurrection. Feels like forever since we've been here. Back at the good old base. So, something I want to do is we're going to make this reactor, right? And it's going to produce energy. Where's that energy going to go? That's what we're going to try to figure out today. Made a bunch of battery alloy ingots. Quote, made because the recipe's broken. And I got some lithium from that stuff. Not very much, so it must be pretty rare. But I did manage to get some. And we're going to bend a bunch of these plates. I actually have a little bit more battery alloy in here. Just enough to make one of these large battery hulls. It's 18 plates and 1x gold cable. And we can then fill that with lithium to get a large lithium battery. Voltage 512. I'm actually going to do some tests with this. It might actually be too large. Because that's very high voltage right there. But it takes 32 lithium dust, which I can manage. So let me actually just figure out how this battery thing works. Make sure nothing's going to explode right away. And you can go from there. So something I failed to realize is that nuclear reactors are industrial craft. Meaning they're going to connect to industrial craft things. And not connect to Gregtech things. Which is what I need it to do. All I can really do is connect it to like an MFSU right now. See, it's game of power. So how do I fix that? Well, with a nifty little mod called power converters. 3 blocks. Kinda chunky, but gets the job done. So basically it's running into the MFSU, which is just acting as a storage unit right now. Not really necessary, but, you know, they had to prove a point. So it's 3 things to get a power converter system working. You need an energy bridge, which is right here in the middle. You don't need to touch anything in here, you just need to place it down, and it'll figure itself out automatically. Next to that, you place a consumer of some type, and a producer of some type. So I could like put the producer here, and that would work fine. Even to screen, I didn't even notice that. Learn something new every day. So that's basically what I'm going to need to do, which also works out great because this can produce a ton of power. Like, a ton of power. And, yeah, it's EU power, so I'm pretty sure it's 1-to-1. So this is 60 EU per tick, which is more than low voltage and will blow out most of my machines. Luckily, this will actually take care of that. It will lower the voltage to low voltage. And I probably will end up using like an MFE or an MFSU for power storage just because it is such high voltage. Like 2048, there's nothing that even compares to that. But then I will still have, once it converts, I will still put it through a battery box of some type, which was actually why I was here, wasn't it? Did I just crash? No. So that can connect into there, and this can go here, and it's not charging it. Right. It can output, it's just not charging that, which means we need a smaller battery. This is low voltage, so we need a 32. So if I get an empty small lithium battery, will that work? No, it will not. What about a low voltage battery buffer? 16 slot low voltage battery buffer. No. Interesting. I might have to make them or something. But this is saying that it's there. Let's try putting a machine down. Basic bending machine. And some iron. Nothing. Oh wait, I know why. Fine. Wire mill. This I know will work right off the go. This is taking way longer than it was supposed to. Oh my god. Okay, it works. Very cool. See, this is outputting 32 EU per tick like half the time. Because this is actually a 32 EU per tick machine, but it's producing 60. So it looks like it's actually taking in a little bit more than that. Weird. But that's basically the general idea. I'm going to have to figure out more about these battery boxes, getting them to work. And we're going to have this system set up probably with a ton of these glass fiber cables to get the energy to these, and then these cables to do it with it everywhere else. This would just be near the reactor, so it looks a little bit fancy. And, you know, has that IC2 nostalgia. So yeah, that's the plan. You know, theory is pretty fun, but when it comes down to it, theory doesn't always exactly work out. There's no recipe for the energy bridge. Energy bridge is unobtainable. You cannot do that. But I've been trying. I've been trying to find ways to convert the reactor's power into any other power source, really. But this is a different steam tank. This is different steam. This is a steam double space tank. What I need is just a steam single space tank. Same ID, just different name. If I rename it. No. Somehow this makes different kind of steam. It's just 2 electric heat generators going into a steam generator. And it makes pretty smoke. That's all it really does. So it looks like we're going to have to use whatever power we're given and store it as such. Which isn't too much of a problem. It just means it's not going to be entirely useful on everything that we do. I'm still going to do it. Because why not? So I've been trying to think of what I can do with the industrial craft power I'm going to get. Because everything we're doing right now is using Gregtech power. Industrial craft isn't exactly the most upgradable thing in the world. Ignore that. Because I'm gonna make some stuff. So that's the food candy. Yeah, that's good. So this in here. Make some batteries. Just for some stuff I gotta do later. Gotta make some of this. And I gotta make these. I gotta make these. I have most of this worked out. Like 85% of this I have already worked out on exactly what I have to do. So I'm all set. Where'd the redstone go? Is it that? Where did the redstone go? I got this. I'm a debugging expert, clearly. Not the extractor. There it is. It went into the cooling machine. Water in that. I'll just go get another. Almost had everything worked out. So we'll make some batteries. I got these plates. I'm going to make them into foil. I'm going to take this extruder shape. I made 11, I only need 10. I hear the machines rumbling away. Oh, come on! Stupid other machine taking all my juice. All my juicy redstone juice. Got it? There you go. Is that so hard? Apparently. And now I just need planks, I believe. Boo. I got this. I got this recipe memorized. I got it. I'm fine. Somehow. No? Come on. Come on, game. Let me figure this out. I was close. Need a tin plate, and then I have to cut it. Because, yeah. Here, cut, snip, snip, tin cable, and insulated tin cable, because apparently that's not the same as the other stuff. Where'd my batteries go? There we go. I got a bat box. That's step 1, and I totally forgot about step 2. 85%. Actually, I didn't forget about step 2. I was just not working on step 2 at the moment. So these 2, I missed them. I only made 8 because I had 2, but you know, I forgot to make the other ones. So here, take this. Don't put that on there. That'll keep working. You know what I'm making here. This is, I've done this before. This is the advanced circuits. Okay, I was just looking into this a bit more, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to do what I want to do today. So yeah, I was going to make an advanced electric jetpack, but that requires energy crystals. It also requires Laptron crystals, which require energy crystals. Which requires an autoclave, but not just any autoclave, a high voltage autoclave. Which requires me to get high voltage up and running and make an autoclave for it, which is a little out of reach right now. I can, however, make a bunch of these circuits, which takes, I think, just more tin. Yeah, I need more tin. So I can have them for later. Actually, didn't I already? Totally already made 3 of these. Oops. Now I have more. I'm so good at preparing. I'm so good at preparing all the stuff. I don't even need all this. Let's make a bigger bunch. Make a bunch. Yeah. Let's go build a reactor, okay? Enough of this figuring out what I'm gonna do with it. Let's just go build a reactor. You know, after I make a basic jetpack, of course. Of course. Something I do want to try with this. There's a nuclear control 2. I'm guessing that works with nuclear reactors. So I'm going to see if I can do anything with this thermal monitor. Maybe it'll, like, go off if I start overheating or something. And there is my toast. So now, take the reactor, just the reactor, nothing else. And let's go down there and see if we can install it. You know what I almost forgot? My security clearance. How am I supposed to get through the gate without my security clearance? So besides, you know, playing around with a bunch of random stuff, some other stuff I've actually been working on is right around this corner. And I think this door looks pretty cool right now. Boom. Does that just look so, like, official? Like, don't go through here. Big warning. These are actually really cool. When you take these warning signs from Chisel 2, and when you use a saw on them, they actually lose that background part, and you just get the front face. So this is a warning sign cover. So you can actually see right through it to the block, which makes it look really cool. So I'm just going to toss my security clearance. You know, as you do, the gate will rise. And here's my security clearance on the other side. Here's a button to get back. So here's the next one. The next tunnel. It turned out okay. I mean, it's not horrible. These pipes were incredibly expensive in terms of steel. I'm like out of steel now. But they come right through. And you get this big open room, which is what I'm going to work on right now. Right in the middle, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Is that good? I'd like to go one more. 4. And now I use the glass for most of it because I have more glass than anything else. So I'm going to make a 5 by 5 by 5 box, where the edges are this reinforced stone and the faces are the reinforced glass. This takes forever to pick up. Okay, now right here in the middle will go the reactor itself. Boop. Middle of this big old box where it's going to be nice and safe for the most part in case there's ever a, meltdown of sorts. I need a reinforced door to go on this so I can actually access it, but I want to see what this does. Heat maximum set. This actually uses a core temperature. So it might be something different. Either way, I'll lower the heat maximum, I guess. This might not actually do anything. But I'm also going to surround this with ice, which I'm pretty sure doesn't do anything, but I can claim it's for aesthetics and say it makes it look pretty cool. But I'll leave... I'm out of ice. Darn it. That's close enough. Yeah, that's close enough. But right here in the front... Oh, I can't stand on this edge. Whoop. Ah, there we go. Right here in the front will be the door. / hatch of sorts. Depending on what I want to do with it. Shoot. I don't think you can pick this stuff back up. Darn it. You cannot. And that'll give me the access to everything inside. And yeah. That's how it's going to work. I'm probably going to have to run a cable now. So, there's no cable running out of that for the power. So apparently these glass fiber cables aren't incredibly cheap. Caps lock. What they mainly require is some special stuff that I was actually going to have to make earlier, but now have to make anyway. This stuff that would make the, the energy crystals. Yes, this energium. I also need silver, as this normally does. I'm going to make 13, sure. 13 cables I can make with all this stuff. I don't need my ruby. So that'll pulverize up. We can make cables out of that. Not very many, so wherever I'm going to store the power, I want to store it pretty close by. Or whatever I'm going to do with it, which right now looks like nothing. Okay, 30 pulverized silver, 26 endurium dust, a whole lot of glass. Each of these makes one glass fiber cable. Yep. But I think it's time for the transfer. One coolant cell. Did I never finish that? I was supposed to make coolant cells. Oh, maybe I put them in here. Probably already did. I have 2. Okay. Make a few more coolant cells first. How's that sound? Cool? Yeah. 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 Just got really quiet here. All the machines suddenly finished at the same time. Can I get this stuff out? No. Node. Node in tank. That's how you spell it. Equal sign. No, I don't. Really? This is a failure and a half right here. And I definitely have some tanks, okay. Even though it's just going to end up in the one underneath it. That's fine. And it's just going to get pulled out and tried to put back in. Which is not fine. Actually, I think there's water in here. Yeah. There you go. 3 fluid cells. 3 coolant cells. And tin plates. I think I need tin plates, not casings. Yep. And we got 3 10K coolant cells. So I will take these. Oh, I wanted to make the reinforced door, right? Door. It's a lot of lead. Is that all lead? Iron, lead, iron. So this should work for the reinforced door. Yep. Now for the big transfer. Just get on the appropriate outfit. I feel like I need some like grips for this, like things to hold on to it at a distance. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coolant rods. Be comfortable with 2 uranium mods. Got my clearance. Got security clearance. Here we go. Speed up, everybody do the show. Speed up, everybody. Dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's anticlimactic. You broke my thingy. And it just stole my block. Oh, this game's stealing all my stuff. We approach cautiously. Oh, there it is. Got my block. Now I stole my toast! There you go. Where's my toast? Where was it? Ah, freezings. There it is. Haha. I'm a wizard. Made toast appear out of thin air. Stand back, everyone. There. Okay. Door. I don't have any levers. Success. I need some levers. Or at least some sticks. Got my levers. Now I just need the stone for it. Stone. And to get back up. This place is so, like, handicap accessible to people that can't fly. It's great. Okay. Door. Hopefully this can go on glass. It cannot. I feel like everything's going so wonderfully right now, don't you? There it is. That cannot be placed on glass. So when I break that glass and place reinforced stone there. Okay. 2 fuel rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Success! We did it! Now have a functional nuclear reactor in a square stone room. Yeah, with some really cool tunnels leading up to it, though. That's good. So yeah, that is probably going to end off the episode here. We got the reactor up and running. And yeah, it looks pretty cool in its little box. Still not sure what I'm going to do with this 20 EU per tick, because I don't have enough supplies to make all the coolant stuff. But that is that, and that is all for this episode of FTB Resurrection. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.